And welcome to the Korg booth. We are here with two of our finest keyboards, the M3 and the Pa2XPro. And I'm going to show you a few amazing things on the PA series. Pa2XPro is our flagship arranger. Check this out. Push the button, motorized screen moves up and down. I'm just going to let it tune up a little bit before I begin. You see we've got a video output connected to this monitor right here, so you can display lyrics and chord changes and all that cool stuff. I'll show you in a minute. Just let the keyboard warm up. So what you're actually hearing there, it's a really, really good guitar performance, and it's being generated by our EDS Enhanced Definition Synthesis engine. And along with that, we've got this RX technology. It stands for Real Experience. And basically what that gives you is the entire performance of the instrument. So when you play guitar, you hear those strums, and when you play other instruments, you hear the natural nuances of the instrument itself. So for example, here's a trumpet. The harder I hit, the different noises that I get from the instrument. So that's a very cool thing. Jump over to a flute sound real quick. And we'll jump over to a guitar and check out all the sounds I can get out of this guitar. I get a slide if I really hit the key really hard, and up top I have the rest of the performance of the guitar. String slides, body slaps, all that cool stuff that you would hear from a real guitarist. Now, I'm going to jump to style mode, and we will hear the Pa2XPro actually playing those sounds as part of a style. So check this out. I'm going to push the intro button and play a major chord. All the strumming, the natural performance of the guitar is there. Now if I was to start with a minor chord, I would get a totally different introduction. I'm going to push the ensemble button, and based on the key that I'm playing in, it's going to give me harmony on the right-hand part. So now these are styles that I'm playing with. They have variations, intros, and endings, and I'm going to play a couple more that should blow your mind here. Check this one out. Start the intro. This one's really cool. It's called Django. Now, one other cool thing about the PA series is I have these single touch setting buttons right below the display. If I touch one of these buttons, it'll change the upper and lower parts that I'm playing with so I can get different sounds. So this is single touch setting 1. Now if I do single touch setting 2, I've got Stefan Grappelli playing along with Django. So it's very cool stuff. Just want to play one other quick style for you. This is a real good one. Yeah, baby. So lots of fun stuff going on here. Now, the other great thing about the PA series is that they're great songwriting tools. So let's say I have an idea for a song in my head. I got some chords that I know I'm going to form a song with. What I'm going to do is call up a funk style, because I'm in a funky kind of mood, and then I'm going to jump over to sequencer mode and press record. Now I have 3 different ways I can record, and it's all part of the same sequencer. I just choose the mode that I'm comfortable with. So right now, I could use a traditional multi-track sequencer like our workstations. I'm going to go to backing sequence. And instead of, feeding the notes in one at a time, I'm going to teach the Pa2X the chords that I am using. So push start, I get my 1 bar count in. Just play some simple chords. Pretty simple stuff. Now I can play that back, or I can jump over to step backing sequence. And now for each part of the song, each event or measure, I can assign different things to happen. So in measure 1, I'm going to bring in a few more members of the band. So here we're going to have some drums, some additional instruments, and let's hear how that sounds. Starting to sound funky. If I wanted to, I could totally change the style of music to something else. Switch it up to a pop song if I wanted to. Just click done, and good to go. But I'm going to stick with that funky one. So I'll jump back over here, get to my funk sound, and we're back in business. Now, the next thing I can do, I'm going to go to measure 5 and switch to a different variation. And what that's going to do is just get it a little bit funkier for me. So play it back. So as soon as I have the idea, I can use the PA series to just get it from my head into the keyboard very quickly. Now, another cool thing for performance is the XDS dual sequencer. So we've actually got 2 separate 16-track sequencers going. I'm going to jump to song play mode, and over here I'm going to select a song for sequencer number 1. Now after I select it, you see we got chord changes right on the screen, so the band can follow along with me. Follow the black line underneath the chords and you're good to go. Now, while this song is playing, I'm going to go to sequencer number 2 and select another song. So call up the song, and now there are lyrics ready to be displayed for that second song. The very cool thing there is, while this first one is playing, I've done this load and I can crossfade to the other song. Now while that song is playing, I'm going back to sequencer number 1, and I'm going to load something completely different. Press play on sequencer number 1, and crossfade back over. So you can customize a set on the fly. So if the mood of the party changes, you got to take a request, all you got to do is call it up and crossfade right over to it. The PA series also has this innovative songbook feature, and what this is a searchable database of MIDI files, performance settings that you could just call up just at the push of a button. So I can search for sounds by name, genre, key, tempo, or meter. And you can see here we've got the 6+1 days, a hard day / night, so we've got some easily identifiable styles that you can call up to play popular songs. And of course you can add your own MIDI files, your own styles, and call them up right there. And you can use jukebox mode to actually create a playlist that'll automatically work itself out while you're playing. So there's another cool feature on the Pa2X. There are some sliders right over here. And among other things, they're very good for digital drawbar mode. So I call up these digital drawbars. And I've got some great Hammond emulation there. So that is the Pa2XPro. Oh, one more thing about this. It's really cool. After you finish writing your song, you can save it as an MP3 with your vocals and record it onto this USB memory stick. So email it to your publicist and you're good to go. The microphone also lets you do 3-part vocal harmony. It has a built-in TC Helicon voice processor. So if I start up a style, turn on the microphone, 3-part harmony. So you can just have all that stuff going. And its other effects, not just the 3-part harmony.
If you really want to twist your voice up, make it sound a little crazy, you can do that.
And hit the opposite end of the spectrum while you're at it.
So all of that functionality is built into the Pa2XPro. We've got a brand new member of the PA family, the 588, which is sitting right over there. It takes the PA 500 series engine and puts it into a beautiful 88-key chassis with our RH3 graded hammer action. So definitely check that out at Korg.com. And thank you very much for watching.